So Stranger Things 4 just ended a few days ago, and hands down the most popular scene in this season was the running up that hill sequence. Even if you didn't watch the show, you probably know about this scene. You've heard the song, seen the memes, or seen this in some sort of way on the internet. It somehow immediately worked its way into the pop culture zeitgeist, and I'm sure we're all tired of hearing that song by now. Great song, but please God make it stop. Anyways, while the majority of people seem to love this scene, I didn't really like it that much. I didn't dislike it, but it didn't emotionally move me, and it didn't quite resonate with me like it wanted to. In isolation, it's a really cool sequence with some good visuals and an amazing song attached. But in the framework of the story, this scene doesn't make any sense. And the reason it didn't connect with me in the moment when it was happening is because when I was watching it, I was just thinking, wait, this doesn't make any sense. How does this work? Let me explain. Okay, so if you watch the show, you know the scene. Vecna is trying to kill Max so that he can open up a gateway to our world. He has her pinned down and is about to strike the final blow when suddenly the boys put headphones on her and her favorite song starts playing. A portal opens up and she runs to the light, barely escaping Vecna. They figured out from Nancy and Robin that apparently if you play your favorite song, you can somehow escape Vecna's grasp. Nancy and Robin found this out by talking to Victor Krill in prison. He tells the tale of the night his family died, and he says he heard the voice of an angel before his son passed out and went into a coma. So because of this, they figure out that it was the song on the radio that stopped Vecna from killing his dad. So music must be his weakness. Just play your favorite song and you should theoretically be able to escape Vecna. Okay, that sounds pretty cool in concept. Except, the music doesn't actually matter. In episode 7, when Vecna is telling Eleven the story of what really happened that night, he says that he simply overexerted himself and passed out because he didn't know the extent of his powers. They were too much for him and he ended up going into a coma.
And I did not yet know my limits, and it nearly killed me.
So the radio being on in the background was just incidental, and it actually wasn't the reason he was stopped. He just passed out. So how did this work? How did Max escape him in this scene? Nancy and Robin just guessed by Victor's cryptic story the right way to beat Vecna? Even though it wasn't the song on the radio, their guess that your favorite song saves you still worked? Why? Just for the convenience of the plot? They try to convince us that this is how she escaped, running up that hill. She played her favorite song and it saved her. Then they actually go back on that and accidentally confirm that that's not how you escape Vecna. How did they not see this in the script? I was thinking this when it happened, but I thought, okay, maybe they'll explain in volume 2 that it was the radio that made him pass out. But they don't. They actually verbally confirm the opposite. So this scene doesn't work for me. The actual foundation of the scene is broken. Therefore, it holds no weight. Yes, the music somehow worked, but the characters coming to that conclusion doesn't make sense anymore. At best, they accidentally discovered the main villain's one weakness. And that's just bad writing. Characters need to believably and understandably come to conclusions. And I just think this one was lazy as hell and didn't have a ton of thought put into it. This scene thinks it's really smart, when it's actually really dumb. And I don't want to shit all over this moment because it is cool in concept and tons of people loved it. But I'm surprised I'm not seeing more people bring this up. I like the season as a whole, and this wasn't a deal breaker, but I'm just dumbfounded that I haven't heard a single other person mention why this scene contradicts itself. Because this plot thread is a big deal in the story. Max is constantly listening to that song to save herself from Vecna, but his weakness isn't even music. It's not even music. It's absolutely a huge contradiction. And that's all I wanted to say. One of the biggest plot lines of Stranger Things Season 4 doesn't make sense, and I just wanted to let you know. Now, let me know if you agree in the comments. Am I right on the money with this one? Or is there something that I'm missing here? Really, I might have missed something that makes me look like a drooling dumbass, so let me know. Thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it. And until we meet again, Peace out.